Welcome back. Another day, another read. So let's get straight to your reading. First things first, you are transmuting a lot of energy as of lately, especially because we just went through a whole eclipse. So check out where you have Pisces in your chart. That is a completion, a cycle that you are coming to like a final closing to, especially because we got the North Node in Pisces. So this is spirit led. This is like the other realm guiding you to close these cycles out, and also having a balance within control, practicality, and listening to your intuition. Me with the intuition card out here. So with that being said, you are coming off right now as a very stable, very like nurturing individual, or even healing for many of you, because we get the Queen of Pentacles, and she's just stable. She's very secure within her own self. She's just like this motherly kind of energy. So you're also giving out like mother vibes. And aside from that, there's just been a lot of alignment that's been needing to happen, or has been already occurring within your own current reality. And it's because like there's a new door opening up for you. And I already get the sensation that you already know which door is opening up for you. Like this is a new, different reality, a very brighter one, and one where you're going to be recognized for your star power. And it's like, you know it already deep within your own soul. Whenever you're thinking about it, when you speak about it, you just know like, this is where I'm meant to be. And it's like that Demi Lovato song, like, I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. Gotta let the light shine right through type deal. And it's contingent on the fact that you've been bored, especially when it comes to your home life, your structure, your foundation. Like, there's just something that has, like, you know, closed itself out, or has already taken its time in your reality. Like, the time is done. And it's because, like, there's just no movement like happening here. And so Spirit's like leading you like, it's time to let this shit go and move on to better waters, because there's better things coming your way. And you know, this was just only for a season. This was not meant to be your forever thing, your long-term journey. Like this was just for a freaking season. Like just recognize that the reason why we put you through this journey and this cycle in the first place, and so that way you can recognize your patterns and behaviors that you've been constantly repeating in your life, and that had led you into this position of you just feeling disconnected and bored. Like, bro, you did it to yourself. So we're correcting this shit. And this is why we're asking you for you to like align yourself with your spirit team, your spirit guides, your soul, your heart chakra, your solar plexus, your inner child. Like it's asking you like, yo, like get with the program. Like you know where you're meant to be at, and this is not where you're meant to be at. This was just only for you to recognize like this old karma, this old like transmutation that you needed to do in order for you to like step into this next level. With you moving on into a different chapter, yes, you are going to be faced with challenges. People are going to challenge you. They're going to want to see, like, is this the real deal? Has she changed? Is she still the same person? Or is he the same person? Like, are they still, like, you know, giving out that same kind of vibe? So, yes, Spirit's going to say, like, stand on freaking business, stand your ground, defend on what you believe on, and stand on your values. Because it's only you. Like, this is your life, not theirs. Whoever the hell is challenging you, like, yeah, access denied. Not it, no more. And this is because you're defending your legacy. You're protecting your future. You're protecting your energy. You're protecting, you know, your goals. You have these strong ambitions, and you can't just let anybody in your circle at this point. Because whatever you're building, whatever you've been nurturing for quite some time, like, you know, like this is like the real deal. You know that this is part of your soul mission. This is something that you love and enjoy. This is just like something that, you know, yeah, it has its moments where it's not all peaches and cream, but at the same time, you know, like this is the thing that you are obsessed with. And if you were to do anything else, like you wouldn't be passionate about it. You just wouldn't be into it. You just know. And, you know, like in the past, you were running away. You were running away, going in the wrong direction, or going like the opposite direction, like from where everybody else. You were like a rebel. You were that person that was doing things so differently that people will like give you that sudden like, what is this person fucking doing? Like, and this could have been a hobby. This could have been like an interest. This could have been when it came to jobs, or even friend groups, or you just experimenting like in your life, like people just like gave you that side eye, and you were just, it's because you were running like in a whole different direction, like where people are like, why is this one not following the crowd? And it's because like there was just more deeper self-evaluation, a deeper reason as to why you need to run into the opposite direction. And a lot of it had to do with like you need to discover yourself. You still needed to uncover aspects of you because you didn't know who you were. You thought you knew who you were, and then reality showed you like, oh, this is who I have been. This is how I've been acting. This is how I've been talking. This is how I've been like expressing myself. This is how I've been playing my own role in my own life, in my own energy, and allowing this kind of stuff to happen. And this is not to say like in a mean or messed up way at all. It's just like, you know, you needed to have that self-reflection. You needed that mirror in your face to show you like, hey, this is why you ran into this direction. And it's because you were running away from like conflict, from like facing yourself head on, facing challenges head on. So it compiled all these issues. And I'm also seeing like you were probably run away like whenever you got defeated or you thought you were in defeat. And I'm seeing all of this is about to change. You're no longer like, you know, that quote unquote coward or that person that avoids or denies the fact that, you know, yeah, I did go in the wrong directions. Yeah, I didn't do the right choices at the time. Yeah, I was this kind of person in the past. Yes, I've acted this and did that. But I'm not that person no more. You know, you grew up, you evolved, you recognize your behaviors, and you're changing it up. What else? Because you recognize that regardless, even if you've gone in the wrong direction, even if you were that odd one out, there is still so many good memories and good things that happen along the journey. Like there was people, there was memories, there was lessons, wisdom that you picked up. There was a lot of like you evolving and learning more about yourself and trusting yourself in the process. Like this helped you love the journey. This helped you enjoy and recognize that, you know, it's not about the destination. It's about the ride over there. And as to why things need to happen. And this was all just to like, you know, make you recognize about your foundation, your structure, your home life, like how you were raised, how things like in your home life played out. You know, the foundation that you were still vibrationally, mentally, and physically still displaying in your life. Like you were being presented this stuff so that way you can be shown like, hey, you have an option to switch it up and change it up for the betterment of yourself. So that way you can align best with your future goals and ambitions. Rather than, you know, settling for something that was never in your best interest, wasn't in alignment with you, was outdated, it was flawed, and it was leading you into the wrong directions. And this is what Spirit has been guiding you all along. You're getting a lot of downloads, and I could like already tell that you've been seeing a lot of 7-7 on license plates, on the time. Is there? Well, not on the time. My bad on that one. But you know, the 7 of the month being very significant. You might have been born in July. You might be alive past 7. But it's just a lot of the fact that, you know, Spirit wanted you to see the bigger picture because you are meant for so much greatness. That Spirit does not want to see you settling for something less when you know damn well you have a lot more worth and a lot more to give out to the world and a lot more to receive. Receive from like your soul tribe, your soul family, from your community, from the universe itself. Like there's just so much more for you. And this was something that Spirit really wanted you to recognize and open up your mind. I'm seeing that right now you're spending some time in solitude. But it's because you are reflecting. You're in this period of reflection because you're, again, like how I said, you're in this period of like closing out this cycle and chapter. You're coming into like completion. And it's like you're like self-evaluating. Like you're like, okay, what have I done? What have been my behaviors? How have I been feeling? How have I been acting as of lately? What are the lessons and, you know, that I've been currently like learning from right now? And as well, like the wisdom that I've learned throughout my journey and better helping me like navigate like this challenge, this circumstance, the situation, and how to change my mindset and my perspective in order for me to succeed and grow. Like you are literally with this book reflecting. It's like I'm seeing like you write in like in a diary or in a journal and just reflecting and going back and be like, oh, like this is how I've been and this is how much I have learned and grown as a person. And this is no longer what I've been repeating no more. Ugh, my nose is itching. And I'm seeing that all of this is helping you with your self-expression and you recognizing like how you have been, what you're becoming right now, and what it's leading to. And it's just a lot of you just growing and expanding. You're just growing. You're just growing. Yes, because I swear, I shit you not. This period of solitude, this period of you just staying to yourself, you just minding your own business is really going to help you get all the fulfillment in your life, all the abundance, the nourishment, the emotional security, and just this ability to enjoy the present moments. Because you're going to finally realize that you've been having it here all along. Like all the beauty, all the goals, all the manifestations that you've been wanting for so long has been right in front of you this entire time. And it's just a period of you just, recognizing where you have been, the things that you're releasing, the things that you're learning, the things you're healing from. And, just listening to your spirit team in regards to like what direction you're needing to take right now. Because this completion is really going to bring in a new future for you. A new doorway, a new timeline, and a new vibration. And again, I know right now you may not have been feeling it, might not have been thinking about it. You're like, Dulce, I've been experiencing this contrast. I've been experiencing exhaustion. I've been feeling drained. I've been all over the place. I've been feeling scatterbrained. I don't feel like myself. And it's more so because you're picking up on people's energies and thoughts, that you're confusing it within your own self, and you're just transmuting the energy. Slowly you're healing the people around you without even realizing that you are the God in people's lives. And no, this is not to feed you in this Delulu way, but you are someone that's helping heal people, believe it or not. Your higher self is giving out those downloads to these individuals so that way they can awaken and realize their true power, their true realization. I'm getting a little bit of goosebumps right here. So that way they can know their true potential on a higher scale and a higher level. You have been meeting people that have spent more than one lifetime and this earth that are needing your guidance. They're needing this awakening, this higher knowledge that you have access to, that you can better help them. So with that being said, if this resonates, it resonates. And if it doesn't, leave it at the window. Do not force it. Just remember, you're a God. You can heal. But again, focus on you right now. And everything's going to unfold in divine timing. And, just let Spirit guide you. Just let Spirit guide you. Spirit team knows the way. I can just be the messenger, but Spirit team just knows the way. So, there's that. And I hope you have a great rest of your night. Thank you for tapping in. And thank you as well for following me throughout my journey. So, yeah. There's just that. But the girly pup is tired. I had a long day. So, I'll see you back in divine timing. Bye.